Your thoughts about Marty coming in?
Well, I think it's a first day at practice, and you know, if he hasn't been on the ice for a while, and certainly his intensity, I thought his enthusiasm was there, and I didn't mind that you could see he was working hard at feeling that puck and getting his timing and everything else, which is exactly what you'd expect from a goaltender who's practicing for the first time in a while, and I think it's the same thing. You know, the shots he's taken in Europe, the shots he's taken here are a little bit different maybe in the league that he played in, so we know how good a goaltender has been through the league. That's not an issue. It's given him an opportunity, and as you can see, he's still out there working on that.
How long does this change, or does it change your goaltending plan for the remainder of the year as far as how much Timmy plays?
I don't know. You know, it's again, we just got him on the ice for the first day, and you know, if he's ready to go soon, we'll see him soon. If he needs a little bit of time, we'll have to give him some time. But I'd say at this point, I got to kind of play by ear.
Do you carry 3 goaltenders for the foreseeable future?
That's not my decision to make, but I don't think that's necessarily going to be the case, and we'll have to make a decision whether it's sooner or later. I don't know. I'm going to have to wait for that.
Is there a sense of relief when noon time passed and he was
still
in your employ?
2 things. I think we wanted him here. Second thing, I think he wanted to be here. So you hope that it was going to work out. You know, when you run into that type of injury that Tuukka went through, and after the trade deadline, and then your #1 goaltender in Providence is injured at this moment, to be able to get a guy like him is certainly a bonus. And so I think we're all happy once noon came around, and you're still with us.
Did you have a chance to talk to him much, either last night or this morning before you went out, just about where he feels he is?
No, not really. I talked to him yesterday, and I've talked to him today, but certainly not about that, because you know, I wasn't going to start talking about anything until I knew what his situation was. So we both waited here for noon, and when he was clear, we both came on the ice. So that's basically where we stood.
Has he had much success against your teams in the past?
Pardon me?
Has he had much success against your teams in the past?
I haven't really looked at that, but what I hope is that he has success with us.
You talk all season about having 2 great goaltenders and being able to preserve Timmy for the playoffs. I mean, obviously Timmy will take a few games off between now and the start of the playoffs, but does it feel more like this is what it's kind of just an earlier start as far as getting him a heavier workload, and he's all ready for it?
Yeah, and again, like it goes back to what I said earlier, Matt, we'll have to play it by ear and see how Marty is, and at the same time there's other ways to give our goaltenders rest, and if Timmy has to miss a practice here or there, or whatever the case, not going on the ice for a day is the same as not playing the game. So you find ways, and I think we'll kind of balance all of that when the time comes, and make the right decisions.
Are Ferentz and Paya getting closer in your estimation?
Well, they skated for the first time today, and on their own. So that's a good sign. So they're still, again, day to day, which I would say doubtful for tomorrow, unless something miraculous happens in the next 24 hours. But they're obviously getting better, and we don't anticipate them being out too long.
Julien, where does he sit?
He's day to day. I mean, we kept him off the ice today. Again, more of the precaution part of it, and we'll see how he feels tomorrow, and make a decision based on whether he's feeling good, better, or whether he can go or not.
I think you have 17 games left. What do you want out of this team in the final 17 games going into the postseason?
Well, I think it's being realistic, and right now, as you can see, we've got a lot of injuries. So, to think that we're the same team that we can be with all our guys healthy is not realistic. But what you can do is keep doing what we've done the last couple of games. And I think our work ethic has really gone up a few notches, and now we're starting to be the hard-working team that we used to be. So those things are starting to happen again. And I don't think fans got used to us running away with games early in the season when everybody was healthy and we were on all cylinders. But I think right now it's just about getting some consistency and go from there and make sure our work ethic is where it should be, so that we're a hard team to play against.
Claude, how much work do you anticipate getting Turco in these last 7 games?
You guys still want to talk to me? He just came off the ice.
I'd like to talk to you.
Okay, thanks.